everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to upload something new. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all my friends and family that watch my channel and reached out to me and were sending me kind words of encouragement. When I posted the last one, I was a little nervous for my ultrasound because it was my first one and I just wanted to make sure that baby was okay. And yeah, fast forward to now, I'm more than halfway through my pregnancy. What? Like, where does the time go? Yeah, I'll be 23 weeks in a couple days, so I'm gonna be into the 6-month mark, and it's just unbelievable to me. I'm gonna start off by saying one of the first weird things that has happened to me in the second trimester is that this ear has been plugged, like, consistently. It will be plugged every morning when I wake up after I take a sip of water, and for no reason. Like, I don't know if water got in there, if I have an ear infection, but it's been going on for like 2 months now. And it's so annoying hearing myself talk in my head, so sorry if that's distracting. I just wanted to give y'all an update, talk about my cravings that have kicked in, talk about supplements I've been taking, and I'll tell you a little bit about my anatomy scan. I don't know if I think the last video I uploaded was like 8 or 10 weeks or something pretty early, so we didn't know the gender yet, but we're having a little boy and I'm so excited to be a boy mom. Like, I don't know, I cannot wait, and I'm really glad that we're having a boy first because no matter what, like, the sibling that comes after him is always gonna have a big brother, and I just think that that's really sweet. So yeah. Let me start off with supplements that I'm taking, just like things that have been helpful throughout my pregnancy so far. I have been taking these prenatal vitamins since before we got pregnant. I don't know, they were just recommended that I started taking them up to a year before when we were trying to conceive, and I've been using them. My OB said that they were perfectly fine. It's the Up and Up brand, and they're actually gummies because I tried to take these really expensive prenatals. They were like rainbow something. They had great reviews, but the pills were like so big, and I hate taking pills as it is. So I found the gummy ones, and they have enough folate in them, and these have just been perfect for me. They taste like, I think the flavors like lemonade. Yeah, natural raspberry and lemonade flavors. There's like 3 different colors, but they're delicious. I take 2 of them every day, and they've been great. So all of my blood work and labs have come back normal. They told me it's working for me. So I also take an iron supplement because I just traditionally, I've always had low iron. So I am deficient in iron. This is the one that I take. It's the Spring Valley one, and it's the 27 milligrams a day. And then we have the extra strength also. I'm always low on my vitamin D, so I take the 5,000 a day. Yeah, they've been great. That's what I use. Second trimester, like, symptoms or things that have been bothering me. First of all, I feel amazing compared to the first trimester. I know I talked about that in my previous video of how crap I was feeling. I was nauseous like pretty much every single morning, every day. Everything smelled terrible. Like, no matter what kind of food you put in front of me, even if it was my favorite food in the world, I'd be like, that's disgusting. Like, please, I just want a cracker and some water. Like, it was awful. Yeah, it finally subsided. It just, like, I don't know, just disappeared one day. I still get nauseous every now and then if I smell meat, especially if I'm gonna cook it and I'm getting it out of the package and it's raw. I can't do that. I also haven't been eating a lot of meat at all. Like, it just doesn't sound good. I usually stick with chicken, or if we're doing tacos, then I'll do like al pastor. But other than that, yeah, I really haven't been like going for meat, food, plates, and like nothing. Most of everything that I eat is very close to vegetarian with some chicken. I tried to do salmon, and I had salmon twice, I think, throughout this pregnancy, and I love salmon usually, but right now it's not the best. One of the symptoms, though, that I have been having is major heartburn. So Tums have been my absolute best friend. I will have 2 of them if my heartburn's acting up, and it's great. But yeah, as soon as I lie down to go to bed, everything just wants to feel like it's backing me up, and I'm burping for like 15 minutes until I finally get my butt up and go and take a couple Tums, and then I'm okay. My friend recommended this to me. I haven't been using it every single day just because I don't know why. I don't have a reason why. I just have not been using it every day, but it's the Pure and Organic Belly Butter Glow Organics Belly Butter? I don't know. I don't really like the way that it smells. It doesn't have that great of a smell. It almost smells like Play-Doh, and it looks like butter, like straight up. I will say, however, it is so soft. So if I do want to moisturize my belly, I will put some on, and it's so soft. It's very like oily, so I don't like the texture on my hands. Sometimes I'll just use the moisturizer that I use for my face, which is the CeraVe, I don't know. And I'll pop that on my belly and I'll be fine. But I took forever to start showing. I barely like popped 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty tiny, I would say, and I might start using the belly butter now, but to be honest with you, I'm not insanely like scared of stretch marks. My mom had them, my Nana had them, like my grandma. Like I think I'm gonna get them, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'm not trying like everything in my power to prevent it, but water has been my bestie, of course. It should be every pregnant woman's bestie. I love my stickers, love my water bottle. It's a Hydro Flask, but yeah, water, absolutely. I haven't had many cravings, and I honestly don't even know if I can word them as cravings of what I have been looking for. Like sometimes before I was pregnant, I would be on my period, absolutely like craving something. Like I could not go without it. I needed it then and there. I even had like a period box where I would have this cute little decorative box, and I put it under my bed or like in my room in my nightstand, and I filled it up with like all the good things that I would usually crave. And it's nothing like those cravings for me. So I know a lot of women have talked about having crazy like cravings like that, but for me, it just sounds really good in the moment, and I'm like, ooh, that'd be great right now. But I'm not like sending my husband to the store at 3 a.m., which I'm sure he's like super thankful for. So I don't know if they haven't like hit yet, or if I don't really have cravings, and if I'm just kind of like, that sounds good, give that to me, but I don't know. But yeah, for breakfast, every morning I have been having Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios. I really love these breakfast sandwiches from Walmart. It's like a bacon and cheddar mix on a croissant bun with an egg. And they're in the freezer section. I think they're less than $2 for a box of 4. But oh my God, those have been like amazing throughout this pregnancy. I also absolutely love the breakfast essentials. I get it in the chocolate flavor, and I'll put them in a Starbucks cup with some oat milk. I'll shake it up, put in some ice, and like these have been amazing. So breakfast essentials. I don't eat these for breakfast, but they have been in my like craving category. Brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tarts with butter on top. Yeah, incredible, amazing. They just really hit the spot every now and then. My number one craving though, it's already my favorite candy, but like I have been loving it so much more lately. Reese's peanut butter cups. And the best thing about these is like they're not even that bad for you. They have some protein in them. Like the peanut butter is good for you. A little bit of chocolate is pretty good for you. I just bought these yesterday because they put out all the Christmas stuff since yesterday was Halloween. I got the trees, so I'm pretty stocked up for a while. But yeah, that's kind of it. Something weird that happened is I personally hate celery. I cannot stand it. I think it's disgusting. But I will say one of the other like cravings that I've had are buffalo wings. Like I just want buffalo wings all the time. And usually if you go to a place, they serve it with carrots and celery and ranch. And so I don't know what possessed me to go and eat some celery the other day with my wings, but I took a bite and it was like the best thing I've ever had in my life. And I hate it. I hate celery and I don't like carrots either. So yeah, I was reading and it says like sometimes if your body is lacking, you know, nutrients or a vitamin or whatever, and you take a bite of something that you don't usually like, it could mean that you're lacking in that and your body is asking for more of it, and your pregnancy part of you like knows that. So yeah, I enjoyed a lot of celery the other day, and I could probably buy a bundle and eat it. All right, what else can I talk to you about? I had to cave and buy some decaf espresso because I was really missing coffee. I worked at Starbucks for the last like 4.5 years before my pregnancy, and I really got used to having coffee every day. Like I started loving it after I worked there for a while, and then completely stopped cold turkey, especially when I got pregnant at first. But I don't know, after we moved and I unpacked my espresso machine, I was like, I kind of miss it. So I got some decaf espresso, and I've been enjoying a cup every other day, I'd say, of like a latte that I make. That's been good. You can have, I think, up to like 200 milligrams of caffeine a day, something like that. I will say my sense of smell is still insane. I can smell everything. But food actually smells good now, so that's the difference. But I live with 2 dogs, and we moved into a new place, and it smelled brand new, of course, like new furniture, fresh paint, all that good stuff. And then now that we've been living here for a couple weeks, if like the dogs have been outside and their paws get wet, oh, it just smells like wet dog. So I've been really like, strict on cleaning them up, and we're booking like a nice luxury groomer for them because I just can't with their smell sometimes. Also like laundry, we have an older washer, I think. It came with the place. And so I really had to like go and clean that out. I bought some air fresheners. I had to like put hot water in like a spray bottle, and then I put the little scenty beads in there, and I kind of like melted it, and I made myself like a Febreze kind of thing. Smells so good. Awesome idea, by the way. I think I saw it on Pinterest or something, but it works really well. And then I'm very particular with my perfumes lately. I only like one of them, and this one I got at like a TJ Maxx for $15, and online it's like $80. But oh, it's not the right way. It's called Crazy in Love, and this is the only one that I wear right now. It smells so good. Like, I knew I liked it before I was pregnant, but now that I am pregnant and I can smell like every single piece of this perfume, oh, it smells so good. But yeah, that's about it. My anatomy scan, I'll talk to you a little bit about that right now. Sorry this video is already going into like the 15-minute mark, but I'll upload it under 15, don't worry. Yeah, the anatomy scan went great. It was an hour long of being able to watch our little bean jump around and move, and he wasn't not cooperating with the sonographer, but he was definitely being stubborn. But luckily she got pretty much all of his measurements, and he looks great. Everything is there. She was like, oh yeah, if he's acting up one day or saying something silly, you could tell him, I know you have a brain, I saw it. So it was just cute. But yeah, it was also super relieving to hear that everything's going well, especially because this is my first like actual OB appointment in Texas. I hadn't had an appointment since my 12-week checkup, and I was getting a little nervous because I had missed so much. I went from going in for an ultrasound at 12 weeks and then waiting until I was 23 weeks because of the move, and not being able to find a doctor out here. It was absolutely impossible. Everywhere out here is booked until January. I got so lucky because I had a new OB, like he was barely taking in new patients. He's like super young. He's barely starting his career in this. And then he decided that he was gonna move. So the hospital felt bad, and so they just booked me with the next available doctor, who I'm really happy it's a female, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of bummed that the only person available was a male, the guy that I had got paired with the first time, but I'm now with a female doctor. She's been doing OB work for, I don't know, years and years and years. Maui! And she's much more experienced, and she also has 2 kids of her own. Like, it's just a different feeling having a woman check out your lady parts for a baby, you know? So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy. And yeah, the hospital is really cute. The area that the hospital is in is very cute. I'm super excited for my parents to come out here and be here for the birth, especially because, yeah, I love the area. So they'll have things to do while I'm, you know, popping out a baby. But other than that, I think that's all I wanted to chat about for now. I'm sure I'll hop back on and talk about our move, because we moved all the way from California to Texas. And yeah, big cross-country move in the middle of a global pandemic, and I found a new job. I actually kind of like got a dream job. Yeah, this is a whole different video. So I'll give you an update earlier than this last one for sure. But I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and I don't know, I hope that if you are watching, if you're pregnant, like, don't worry, take it easy. Try not to stress yourself out. If you have any questions, reach out to your doctor, because that's just gonna be your best bet. I've been on so many Facebook forums and Twitter and like other places for advice, and at the end of the day, I just come to realize, like, you're gonna have to do whatever is best for your body, because everyone is so different. And the best advice you're gonna get is from your doctor directly. So I just wanted to point that out there. Everything, all the supplements that I'm taking are what are working for me, and that's that. I'm not giving any like advice. I'm just talking about my pregnancy journey. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and happy November.